So here's the thing about Samson. We've all heard the story. He was the kid, and then the Nazarite vow, and the don't touch dead things, and the don't cut your hair. But here's the thing about Samson. This guy was nuts. He's walking along the road one day, going to see his wife. But he sees a lion on the road, and he says, you know what? I'm gonna kill that. So he does. So then he leaves and comes back. He's walking along the road again. Same lion. He looks in that lion, and there's a beehive in there. I didn't know that that was a thing, but apparently it is. Bro reaches his hand into a beehive and scoops out honey. That's nuts. So he's walking along, licking his hand, he's got the honey, he's satisfied. He shows up at the wedding feast, telling him stories like, guess what guys, I killed a lion, like, yeah, whatever. And then he says, I've got a riddle for you. I don't remember the riddle, but it doesn't matter. The answer was honey and a lion. He bets them 30 new robes. So they go to his wife and like, you gotta find out the answer because we don't got money for these clothes. So she starts, pestering Samson. Like, Samson, you don't love me if you don't tell me the answer to this riddle. He's like, woman, I can't tell you the answer because you're gonna go tell them I know it. She said, no, I won't. She does. And they come back and like, yo, it's the honey lion thing. And he says, you talked to my wife, I know you did. You would not have found out the answer to my riddle if you had not plowed with my heifer. That's not a very nice thing to say about your wife. Deal's a deal, bro. You gotta pay up. So he goes to the next town over, kills 30 dudes and takes their clothes. Comes back, drops the clothes. These aren't new. It's like, they're new to you. Storms off. Philistines are super mad at him at this point. They're like, listen, you gotta bring Samson to us. But they know Samson. So 3,000 of them show up like, hey, buddy, how's it going? You wanna come with us? And he's like, no, not really. And like, we need you to though, like, or the Philistines are gonna kill us. So the Israelites deliver Samson to the Philistines, all bound up. He's got the ropes around him. The Philistines are like, okay, there's Samson, he's tied up, we got this. So these ropes melt off like he's the Human Torch. And the Philistines are like, what is going on? Okay, this part's crazy. I like to consider myself an opportunist, but I typically wouldn't look at a dead donkey and think, that's a weapon. But he does. Fresh jawbone. There's probably a dead donkey, hair, muscle, sinews, all still attached. Rips the jawbone out of its face, and then comes at the Philistines like nothing just happened. And so he proceeds to kill all 1,000 of them. I guess they're really brave because if I see that, I'm running. Samson doesn't kill 1,000 Philistines, he kills 999 because I'm probably booking as soon as the ropes melt off. And the Philistines corner him again. They say, Samson, you gotta come with us, you gotta get out of here and cause too much trouble. He said, Philistines, I don't answer to you. There's this huge gate, and he rips it off of the, no, he doesn't rip it off of the hinges. He rips the hinges out of the walls, throws it on his back, carries it up a hill, and throws it down. You know what that's like? That's like when you're playing Mario Kart 64 with your cousins and you just torched him on Rainbow Road. He rips the N64 out of the TV, carries it to the top of the stairs, and throws it down. Okay, you're not getting that N64 back. Those Philistines are not getting their gate back. Insult to injury. Samson's a baller, I guess. I'm skipping the Delilah part because we all know it. He gets his hair cut because he listens to a woman. I'm just kidding. Philistines have taken Samson, they've cut his hair off, they've popped his eyes out, and they've put him on a grain mill, and he's turning that thing like a donkey would. So his hair is growing back. At what point are you a Philistine and you look at that and you think, his hair's back, let's take him to our most famous temple and strap him to the columns that are holding the thing up. That's brilliant. That's what they do. I'm sure they're throwing tomatoes at him and calling his mom all sorts of nasty names. And then he says, God, give me just a little bit of power to bring this temple down. So he does. So he rips these columns down and kills 3,000 Philistines. They're civilians and worshippers of Dagon, so that's kind of bad, but at the same time, they were the ones that strapped him to the columns in the first place, so ultimately, I feel like they had it coming. So is all that crazy, or is that just me?